Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent a donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want your questions answered in 24 hours, click the link below and send a donation. All right. So this one says, "Hey, Mr. Locario, I've been thinking about becoming a member of Bad Boy membership, and I was wondering, what does it mean to be a bad boy slash player? I've never seen myself as a bad boy slash player type in my life, so I want to hear your thoughts about the morality that could have an effect on me, especially about authenticity. I also want to hear your thoughts about the mindset or worldview of a bad boy slash player. Some of my questions include: am I a bad boy player? How would I know? Is this real? Is this me? How do bad boy players see the world? How do bad boy slash players navigate the world? Do I see the world that way? Do I navigate the world that way? My main point is that your wisdom and insights are very enlightening, and I would love to integrate them into my life. But if it's your wisdom, your insights from your life, where do I come in? How do I continue to live my life my way with this new wisdom, with this new insight, and with this new clarity without losing myself or without losing being my own person and or without losing my own way of life?" Okay, so this is the thing. When it comes to you guys understanding the bad boy, right? It's really just an archetype, right? So you have the bad boy and you have the nice guy. Those are just archetypes. Those are just types of guys, right? And so what happens is that the bad boy archetype is really the guy who is just being himself. The nice guy archetype is the guy who is pretending to be something to gain something, right? So when we talk about bad boy, that's just an archetype, right? But what happens is that is in the same vein of you actually being yourself. Now, why is the guy called the bad boy? He's called the bad boy because the perception is that he is bad because he is not being exactly what a woman wants him to be. He's just being him, right? So he's being himself, whereas the nice guy is trying to be everything she wants to be, right? So for example, if you're dealing with a woman and you say to her, "Hey, let's go get a drink this weekend." And then she's like, "Oh no, I would rather you take me out to dinner and wine and dine me." And you tell her, "No, I'm not doing that type of shit. And if you want to get a drink, just hit me up," right? So now she's like, "Oh, why are you being so bad? Why are you being such an asshole? Why are you being so difficult?" Right? And all he is just being himself, because all he wants to do is get the drink, right? So he's not wavering. He's not, going with what she's trying to do. He's just doing him. You see what I'm saying? So the thing that gets a lot of you guys confused is that you think the bad boy means that you're evil. There's something, you're doing wrong things. That's not what that means. All the bad boy is he's the guy who is doing what he wants to do and is being himself 100%. You see what I'm saying? Because all it is that it's the opposite of the nice guy, which is the guy who is, basically doing what he feels he needs to do in order to get the girl or in order to attract the girl. And he's being phony and he's not being real. You see what I'm saying? So it's not this thing where you have to try to be something. All you need to do is be yourself. And the perception when you're dealing with women is, oh, he's the bad boy versus the nice guy. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. And the thing is that you're not doing this for women. It's just the perception women have of you based on you being yourself. Because this is the thing. When you're being yourself, right, and you're being a man, you're going to be disagreeable when it comes to you dealing with women. That disagreeableness is the thing that makes you the bad boy. You see what I'm saying? When I say you're going to be disagreeable, that means that your masculine energy, right, is going to clash with her feminine energy, but it's also going to work together to form cooperation. What do I mean by that? When I say that it's going to clash with her feminine energy, meaning that the things that you want to do, right, will clash with some of the things or the ideas that she's expecting you to do for her. So then what happens is she realizes if she wants to be with you, right? She has to find that thing within herself that aligns with you and not try to force you to go in her direction, right? Because you as the man, you are leading and she is deciding to follow you, saying that you are the guy who I want to be with, who I want to be around, who I want to go on this journey with. So what happens is she's agreeing with your lifestyle and where you're going, but it's not her just doing it just to do it. She has to find that within herself. That's what a cooperation comes in, because she says, I like the fact that he's doing this and I want to do this too with him. You understand? Now, the nice guy, what happens is that she can get the nice guy to do anything that she wants him to do. And the nice guy is agreeable. You see what I'm saying? So when he's agreeable, she's not attracted to that. Right. So she's attracted to the bad boy because he's disagreeable, and she's not attracted to the nice guy because the nice guy is agreeable. Right. So at the end of the day, it's really about you understanding that when it comes to you being this bad boy, it's not like you're putting on a show or you're pretending to be something. All you're doing is being yourself. And the perception is that you are bad, right? Because you are not going with what everybody else is saying that you should do. You understand? And this is why, I call it the bad boy membership, because it's the membership of you understanding who you are, what you're about, and being that 100%. You see what I'm saying? So when you're asking, how do I see the world and, how do I navigate these things and all this other stuff, you're thinking this is something that you have to pretend to be, instead of you tapping into who you are and being that. You see what I'm saying? And that's going to make you the most attractive when you are dealing with women. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, they're asking these type of questions, because you're not the only one. I've had guys ask similar types of questions. But when you're asking these types of questions, it's really you trying to figure out, what way do I need to be in order to get something? What I'm saying is, be yourself, and then you are going to attract what's for you. You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple. So there's nothing that you have to necessarily, because I'm looking at some more, I'm looking over these questions again. Use like, how do bad boys navigate the world? They just do what they want to do. They're being themselves. You're saying, do I see the world that way? Well, that's something that you have to ask yourself. How do you see the world? I can't tell you how you see the world. You see what I'm saying? And you're saying that, my insights are enlightening, and, I'm integrating them into my life. And you're like, well, where do you come in? You come in when you are figuring out yourself. So this is why, for example, Miles has the masculine identity membership. That's what it's about. It's understanding your identity as a man, understanding what you want to do, understanding what you're about, and then going in that direction or going in that path to make those things happen. You see what I'm saying? So that's really all it is. It's not anything complicated. It's really simple. It's just you being yourself. By you being yourself, the perception is, in the dating game, you are the bad boy by being yourself. You see what I mean? But if you are pretending to be something you're not, and you're trying to impress women and, do all these things for women, you're essentially the nice guy. You see what I'm saying? Because it's always the balance. It's the yin and the yang, the bad boy, the nice guy. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand those concepts. And it's really just about you tapping into who you are and you really being yourself, right? So guys, that is pretty much it. Guys, if you have any more questions, make sure you click the link below and hit me up. And I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. Listen, I know you're tired of going out, spending time, money, and energy on women only to find out that these women don't want to have sex with you. I know you're tired of getting into relationships with women, and it's a lot of drama and disrespect. Right now, this type of stuff happens because you are not vetting women. And this is why you should go to shoplocario.com to get my program, Master the Vetting Process. All right, because this is going to teach you how to vet women correctly. And right now it's at a discounted price up until June 30th. So you can get it at a low price up until June 30th. After that, the price is going to go up. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com right now and step up your game.